Hello, everybody. It's that time of the week.
Everyone!
And that's Ashley. Ashley, also known as Petal Crashly, also known as... I don't know, what else are you known as?
I invented the game so I can be as irritating and insufferable as I want.
I mean, I
and
can't...
you can't get rid of me.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. Well, anyway, Ashley's here, so that means it's Petal Crash night. We're doing something a little different this time, because, you know, one is more people play the video game, right? You know, you just want to have everyone play the video game.
The Petal Crash tournaments are fun and heart-pounding and cool, but they're also full of extremely scary people.
I'm not
I mean,
scared.
they're playing Petal Crash. They're not that scary. Yeah.
They're scary. I invented this game, and I enter the tournament sometimes, and I rarely make it past, like, round 2.
Look.
Okay, I made it to round 2 a couple times, and, like, now I don't even get past the first round.
Well, at any rate, you know, we're just having a good time tonight. No bracket.
Yeah.
Just, we're gonna play some video games, and that's that.
Yeah, and I think it'll be good to get... I hope we can get lots of new blood, lots of people who don't, like, normally show up to the tournaments because the tournaments are too scary. Like, if you have, like, never played Petal Crash with another human being, freaking get in here.
It's true.
We want people.
That's an
all
order,
skill
by the way.
levels.
You're not allowed to
Yeah.
disobey.
If you're watching and you're not playing Petal Crash, then stop.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
You're
get
incorrect.
in here. Get in here.
Hey.
Time to play.
Yeah.
Oh, Runespism's here. Yeah, like I said, I wanted people of all skill levels.
It's true. It's true. I imagine Rune and Tim are maybe gonna go at it.
Rune is a skill level.
How should you play Petal Crash while doing other things? What else are you doing? You're not controlling bracket, Mossa Queen. Come on.
True,
Yeah, you could
Ross
throw
used to
a
be-
match and it wouldn't even matter. You could just log on and then play, open up a match and not even do anything. See, look, I'm gonna play against Runespism. That's how
I
little
guess
this
we're gonna
matters.
watch this though, huh? Okay.
I gotta turn on turbo mode.
Oh, the last minute, the shuffle.
Yeah, like I said, there's no consequences tonight.
That's true.
We can do anything we want. The world is our
consequence?
oyster.
Yeah. I guess
Watch
the other-
this. I'm gonna make a chain right now. I made a chain. And now I win the game.
I don't know if this is... Well, I guess there's lots of Petal yet to be played.
You can even stop watching in the middle of it if it gets boring or whatever.
I mean, this is pretty turbo.
This is very turbo. Yeah,
It is.
Exciting.
that is the other thing that we can do, is, you know, you can play whatever crazy rule set you want tonight.
Oh yeah, there's like all kinds of different moves you
It's
can
just
play.
a
and
lot
all
of
kinds
wacky stuff.
Yeah, Nova really went wild with like the options. I think I'm dead already. Wait, wait! Not dead. Not dead yet. Still alive. Still in it.
This is really spooky.
Hey, it's not spooky month anymore. We're not allowed to be spooky. You're not allowed to say anything
spooky about this?
You are so close to being overgrown here. That is a great feeling.
Okay, look.
That
I've
is-
got the move. Oh wait.
Well, I guess you didn't get overgrown. So
I have to get overgrown.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
So that's rude.
Okay, here.
That's ruinous business. Oh, we're gonna,
Alright.
okay, we're gonna do an interesting
Yeah, I'll
thing.
show you some of the nonsense you can get up to.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Battle bar off. High garbage. Oh, we're playing, We're playing bad mode, huh? We're playing everyone wants to die very quickly mode.
okay.
Alright, so this should be, you know, short and brutal.
Match of the Millennium. So you can see I turned off purple.
Yes, that's correct.
There's no more purple. That's the most notable thing about this rule set.
Wow, the random wall didn't really...
Oh yeah, there's like one random
There's only
wall.
one random wall.
Oh, is that what
That's
that
a
is?
very funny mode.
Color?
Yeah, that wall is not going anywhere.
I see.
You might be eating it.
No, I had the early advantage. No! Impossible! Impossible!
Oh my god.
What a video game. Alright, let's see what these, yeah, 185 garbage per minute.
Dude, okay, check out these numbers.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone off the cab. Play video games. It's time to
This
play
is
video
the
games.
taste of what's on offer tonight in the world of Petal Crash.
Well, it can be less absurd.
Oh, there's somebody who's just named Player. This could be anybody.
Okay. I guess we're going in here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I have no idea who this is.
Me either.
You
This could
notice
just be
everything?
somebody on Steam.
Yeah, if you notice everything's a lot slower because we're not on turbo anymore.
Yeah, this is the regular match.
This is also
These?
the Baz's theme, which is a banger.
Born to Storm.
It seems like player is able to set, chains around the edge, which of course is usually a player's first step on their pedaling journey.
Yeah, this is a person who's played Petal Crash.
It's true. Legends do speak of the real Baz.
The real Baz?
We don't know who it is. We've had a
Wow.
couple people who disappeared like ships in the night.
Oh my god.
Oh, a clappy.
Yeah.
All right. We're kind of a counterattack here. This is actually pretty awkward for Clappy. His board is in a very weird situation right now. Okay, that little 5 clear, the funny F pentomino, cleared out a lot for him.
Nice
Oh.
little chain from Player.
Oz Puzzle. It's been a while, Oz. How you been?
Oh, right under the wire.
Yeah, the elusive H-Gang. That's the person I was going to talk about. I don't think they're H-Gang, though. I think H-Gang was quite strong.
You know, I was expecting a lot more, like, unidentifiable random Bazes. So,
Like in general? Like, what do you mean?
yeah, in Petal Crash Online. Of
I was-
being, like, just random people playing the Baz.
Woo!
Woo!
Player?
That's a spicy one.
Player set up a bunch of fun mid-board chains, actually. I was gonna say, even though a Clappy got that,
Player.
like, extremely oh no, a Clappy, the yellows! The yellows, a Clappy! No! Oh no!
I guess this match had a clappy ending.
Oh, look at the numbers, though. Very,
Yeah.
very even.
Nice.
Very even. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'll keep this on. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. See? Like, we get to see faces we normally don't get to see.
I think
There's
this is the-
yelled at horror movie protagonist.
Okay.
See, it's like good to see a lot more like mid-level play.
Yeah.
Like the monsters are fun to watch, but it's also fun to watch the people who like have a grasp on the game but haven't become like unstoppable monsters yet.
Clappy did some very fun chains swirling around the board a little bit. Oh, a little tempo sync there? Pushing a block by clearing instead. Not bad. Player kinda stuck in the corner here.
Uh-oh. I think this might... oh, well...
Okay. The wrong one. Oh no. Yeah, I got boxed in this
Looking
time.
a little hairy.
That's
this
a
might
lockout.
be... This might be curtains. Yeah, this is curtains.
Yeah, that's a lockout. Okay! A clappy?
Clappy over here with the...
What? Hello? Alright.
Let's watch one more of these two
Yeah.
before we branch out.
We can show off after this one. The Great Decider.
Alright, this will determine the best player in Petal Crash. Is it a Clappy or player?
I thought we said the stakes were low tonight.
I lied.
Oh, wow.
I can do that because I made the game and I can do anything I want.
If I had to say one thing that, yeah, one thing that player maybe doesn't seem super comfortable with yet is compactness in their chains. Compactness is, of course, really helpful because it allows you to plan your chains without having spawners just ruin your life.
Player made actually a neat little move there where I was expecting them to line up all the reds, but they instead made a move as such where it made it 2 chains when one spawned in.
I actually did do some compactness moves there to put that chain up the middle of the board together, so it's not something, I think it's not something that's like far into them, but it is, it's not something they're thinking about all the time at the very least. And Clappy now kind of feeling the boxed in here. Does need to find a way out of the corner. Okay. No, this is fine.
Player's keeping the pressure up.
Okay.
Looks like player's kind of tunnel visioning a bit on chains though, instead of closing it out.
Yeah, Clappy has dug out of the corner. Still not like a great board. There's this kind of funny like quarter circle spanning the board. That was like basically shrunk into a 6x6 of usable space, but if you want to see Silly Crash, you can be the change you wish to be.
Yeah, get in here and make it silly. Make a silly match.
Okay, yeah, needs to put this blue together. Okay, gonna pivot. Just gonna move the blue out of the way. Was thinking about those greens, but did not quite get there. Oh, Clappy finding a pretty interesting stuff. Oh, but maybe not gonna see the solution in time here. Taking it backwards. Okay, not a bad decision after what happened there.
Looks like player's just trying to close the battle bar hit out, which is kind of a good idea.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, it does seem like a Clappy has a pretty decent handle on moves that allow them to live. So,
Clappy has the life advantage though.
it's true. Hell co-op. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that was a thing. I don't remember all the rules to Hell co-op, but I remember that was a thing that people were looking into for a while. Very good move by Clappy there, making use of the spawners covering the same color. That's something that you do want to keep in mind because it allows you to set up a bunch of stuff you wouldn't otherwise normally be able to do in a number of cases.
This is a pretty close match.
Okay. Another 2-chain fix up by Clappy.
Oh.
We're on the last stock.
Alright, last stock. These two seem pretty even.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Oh, Clappy finding some counter pressure here, but there's a lot of pairs on player's board. That's, you know, the stuff might be hitting the fan soon. Oh, using the boot to shift rows there.
Trying to get some bar advantage back and clear the board out a little.
Yeah, that's true. Player is behind on bar. Oh, this is really bad for player. Oh, goes for the full board double push, and it's not fast enough. Wow, what a nail biter.
Great match.
Man, great match. Great match.
Yeah.
Great match.
Good showing.
Thank you all for playing. That was fantastic. Alright. You wanna throw it on with Nova? Ratttz, you wanna throw it on with Nova?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, let's see it.
There's so many more people here now.
Ah! Okay. Alright, so Nova is notable for developing Petal Crash Online.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Nova is most of the reason why we can play this game online with each other.
Look.
She stitched this together out of C and SDL.
Love it.
Yeah.
I helped. Not with the code, no. But I made all the
Nova's
graphics.
on the call. Hello, Nova.
Wait, Nova's
Hello.
here?
Yeah.
Hello! Hello, then.
You didn't notice until now?
Sorry for not noticing you.
The puns have begun. Alright. Pretty even on bar here.
Nova doesn't have to use a fun costume or anything because she's just Nova already.
She's just in the game, yeah.
Very convenient.
Okay.
Canon as it gets.
Oh wait, this works. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice rapid shots.
fortunately for Ratttz, it seems like this pressure is not quite enough to keep Nova off the bar. Looking pretty close.
Fun fact, I think Nova told me when I made Nova the character's trouble animation that I was one of the only people to depict Nova in distress.
Yeah. 'Cause usually when I get commissions and stuff, all the characters are just happy and I never had a situation where I need anything else.
And yeah, if you're not familiar with other Nova works, there's an NES homebrew game that was actually showcased at GDQ a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been in a couple speedrun marathons.
So
Petal Crash was in a speedrun marathon recently
that's
in
true.
Japan.
Thank you, Leprito, for showing
Thank
that.
you, Leprito.
Yeah.
We really need to get some kind of Japan localization for Petal Crash. There's a fan translation patch, but it's not, like, super complete.
I'm pretty rusty.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you played Petal Crash?
Probably
here we go.
like weeks or months or something.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's gotta have been a
Mostly
while.
been doing a whole lot of looking at Petal Crash menus lately.
And I sit back and tell Nova what to do.
Oh my god.
Good arrangement for me.
Ashley, you're a B-star SS? What
Huh?
do days think?
Oh, it took me a bit to decipher that. I'm a director. It's different. Creative director.
Ooh. Nova really needs to get out of the corner here. Yeah, let's have some
But
ways.
first of all, Nova gets a lot of doing whatever she wants with Petal Crash
Oh, yeah,
Online.
no, I mean,
So let's make that
it's-
clear.
A lot of the silly Crash and related things, those are Nova original ideas.
Yeah, just
So-
let it talk about him.
Yeah, I basically, like, 90% of the time, if Nova wants to add some kind of weird, silly thing, I just let her. It's not like I can stop her. But I don't even ask. I just be like, oh, that's fun. Like, when, oh! Maybe we should talk about the new...
Ooh.
We can.
Why are we back
If
on
you
the
don't mind me
clock?
talking about it while you're focusing on playing.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay,
The enormous
so...
change log.
There's a huge change log. Petal Crash Online's getting an update soon. It's going to be kind of like, sort of, a lot of polish. It's going to be kind of like making the whole thing feel a bit more finished. It's not necessarily like the last update or anything, but it includes a lot of polished things like menu transitions and like a lot of just little things to make everything feel a little more slick and put together. And it features some bug fixes, like sometimes how the little arrows in the battle bar will like go all the way past where they're supposed to, like that won't happen anymore.
Oh.
And it includes a new feature for bringing together players of different skill levels. I talked about this before the call started, but instead of having like a standard like gaming handicap feature where it's just like, oh, the gameplay's the same, but like one character's moves are like more effective, or like one character has more health or whatever. That didn't sound really fun to me, and also it's like not very good to. It's how do I say this? It's difficult to get really granular with it because the numbers involved in Petal Crash are so small. Like whenever you clear a block, that's like worth 1 block. It's hard to be like, every block I clear is worth 1.2 blocks or whatever. So instead, what we do is we can make it to where each player, or just one player, can have walls on their board while the other player doesn't. Or they could both have walls, or both have different walls even. And a lot of the wall patterns are stuff like, oh, there's just some walls here in the corner which will make chaining around the board a little more tricky, or like, oh, like the very center of the board is blocked off, so it's just this sort of obstacle that's always in the way. So it'll be a way to like slow down the more skilled player in a way that's fun for both the person who is like less skilled and the person who's more skilled, because they get this fun challenge to push against. And some of the board patterns are like nightmarish. They get really difficult. I basically just let Nova go hog wild on coming up with like wall patterns. And she came up with a lot of really good and fun ones. One of them is just, your board just has a smiley face on it. Like,
Fantastic.
some of them are very silly. Some of them are just like, your board is literally cut in half. Like, your board is divided into 2 halves that can't influence each other. One of them is just like, oh, I'm playing with a mini board now. And the other player's not. I think the most severe one is the one that basically puts a big X across your board, so your board is divided into quadrants. Quadrants which each have only 1 straight wall. So there's like a lot of ways to like take a really skilled, really experienced player and give them like this really severe challenge that will make it to where a less experienced player will have a chance of beating them in a way that's fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess the way I would describe the update is that I'm basically going back and putting in all the stuff that we previously cut for time. We were trying to make the original big release.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there was a lot of stuff that we wanted to put in, but like wasn't completely crucial, and I just had to be like, it's more important that we get something out than it be perfect. So once it was just like, once it was feature complete and stable, that's when we decided like, we'll just release this. But now we're adding in all the stuff that we wish we could have had back then. And by we, I mean Nova.
Yeah. I did just kind of just start working on Petal Crash again after like a year.
Petal Crash Online is like, I made Petal Crash, but PCO is like her thing.
Yeah, it is a re-implementation of all of the base mechanics and things like that. First, occasionally that would cause there to be like subtle behavioral differences, but
There were some.
Got most of those fixed up.
I think pretty much all of those are gone now. I haven't encountered one in a while.
Yeah. We had the cooperation of people who understand Petal Crash's, like, eccentricities and core systems better than I do.
Fantastic.
So, it's basically not completely one-to-one, but close enough.
So random walls are in chaos options, but they give that to both players. They give the same set of walls to both players also. Ooh,
Yeah.
what a spiral. Okay.
I was considering, like, what it might take to just have an option to where each player could have different routes. But Rendezvous still doesn't act like base game. Yeah, probably not.
Well, I think the problem with that one is nobody... Well, I don't know if nobody does, but nobody can react to how Rendezvous is supposed to work. Like,
Yeah, Rendezvous
during
is
a
not
match, so if Rendezvous is different, it's hardly ever gonna get noticed.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, corner cases. If Ratttz had set that off from the bottom right, that would have been a real barn burner of a chain. Okay. Increasingly boxed in over here. Ah, that's looking like a lockout.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh boy. Whew. Alright. I think I'll move to...
What are some other things that we added, Nova? By we, I mean you. In the new version.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we added a new menu where you can actually kick players, so there's actually moderation now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
We had an issue where,
Somebody,
like, somebody was
crashed a
getting
private lobby.
into crashed a private lobby by guessing the passwords, and there was no way to get rid of them.
Oh.
Luckily,
Yeah,
it was just a person who was like a little clueless and not like malevolent.
It's also like a little difficult to be malevolent on PCO because like
Yeah,
you can't like
that is
send...
by design.
Yeah, it's like part of the reason that like this game has predefined messages is so that moderation isn't a thing in essence.
I was like really resistant to letting people pick their own names. That's why like name obfuscation is an option to where like you can make it to where you can't even see other people's names if you don't want to.
That's true. Most people.
It was
turn this
originally
off
on
quickly,
by
but-
default, but it confused enough people to where we added like the social menu to
Yeah.
where you can get a better idea of how it works.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on here, but we're getting some settings. The settings are happening.
Another new
Escalation
feature,
on and co-op? That's scary!
Okay.
Another
So-
new feature I put in recently is the ability to have your board on the right side, so that
Oh,
if you're
right.
right-handed, you're using touch controls, you aren't covering up the other board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's a pretty good
I think
one.
that's something we added in anticipation of seeing if we could get this running on mobile, right?
Yeah.
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 It's just nice to have for touch screens anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're
But I
playing
do
on
want
like
to
a
try
tablet.
and I want to see if I can make an Android build.
Alright, we got Milla's theme now.
Milla.
I expected Milla would be a character that we would see many of after the online update.
Me too. Also, it's pronounced Mila.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
It does have a canonical pronunciation because Freedom Planet has voice acting.
I'm glad there's a variety of characters in the lobbies.
Yeah, that makes me really happy. I really wanted it to be to where every character in Petal Crash is like somebody that someone would like.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
It's so
Well, that's co-op.
There's a battle bar?
Yeah, you can do that. That's the thing you can do. So I think that there were several different versions of Kaizo co-op that were... if these two aren't in like a voice chat with each other and they're playing this, they need to stop. They need to go get voice chat real fast and fix that. But yeah, there were a couple.
The bar is off. You don't have to worry about the rest of the settings.
Most of these settings don't mean anything now.
Maybe we should make them gray out if you turn battle bar off.
Yeah.
That could be a good idea.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, small board. Okay. Oh, friendly spawn is a fun one. So this is something that we don't really
idea.
Yeah, we don't really talk about this too much because basically all of the relevant things happened before the original game launched. But the game used to spawn, or when it chose how to spawn petals, it would do so completely randomly.
Yeah, it wouldn't take colors into account. It would take position into account, but not color.
Right. So as a result, there was a relative, like you could. If you played on a relatively full board, you could basically, count on the game giving you a lot of stuff for free. And it still does this sometimes, but you have to be, like, a lot trickier about it. You have to be a lot more conniving in order to get the game to do that.
Like, okay with that being a strategy, it's just, it shouldn't be free.
Yeah. But if you catch some really early beta footage, which I don't know if any of that is public, but, you can watch, like, Rune or somebody go up against the skull, and, like, occasionally he'll just, like, grow in a bunch of stuff, and he'll be like, oh, this is now all mine. And then...
Yeah, that was, like, a big thing that upset me during the beta. I was, like, thinking, like, if this is just how high-level Petal Crash is, then this game doesn't have a future.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why spawners act the way they do, or why you tend to get so much stuff in, like, diagonals... Oh, got caught with that grow. That's really unfortunate. I thought he beat the garbage there, but apparently not. Yeah. So, the game tries to avoid putting colored spawners next to petals of the same color now. So friendly spawners undoes this. If you turn friendly spawners on, it gives you back the old version, and if you can actually turn it onto like extremely friendly mode, where it
does the opposite.
Yeah, it prioritizes putting colors next to each other, and then you just you play a very funny video game, and it's very funny.
We should do if Rune is available. We should do a match with the old spawners.
Oh boy.
Hey Rune, you want to do a match with me with the old spawners? Rune, are you listening? I don't know if Rune is listening.
Well, let's give them one more go at this. They're doing VC stuff now. It looks like, so maybe we'll see a little more cooperation.
Still hyperly rename. Four garbage is kind of tough. Yeah, Trashman is clearing out space here because he knows he's gonna have to use it, and this is actually really quite annoying. A mini board has just a little bit over half as many free spaces as a full board, so...
Yep. He needs to put something together, or else whatever Amelia's cooking will kill him. That will likely do it.
I was gonna say the only free move is to move blues down into each other, and that wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
I think the palette Amelia is using is one that was specifically requested. I add.
Yeah, I think so.
A fun fact about Mila's costume palettes is that 100% of Mila's colors are based on other characters from Freedom Planet 2. This is, the one Trashbot's using is for Ascal, one of the new characters.
Normally Trashbot is a Days main, but Seems he's trying something
But
a
it's
little different.
puppy day. It's a
Alright.
puppy day.
Trashbot's got some stuff here.
That's a fun one.
I think.
Uh-oh,
Oh! Okay.
Well, live it.
Yeah, actually does get this 3-chain to... Oh, but now they have to be careful, yeah. Oh, but there's color clear. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
No!
Co-op.
Oh, for those who don't know, this is co-op mode.
Yeah.
And so the thing behind co-op mode is you're trying not to kill each other.
Yeah.
You still can kill each other, but you don't want to.
Yeah.
Runicism is available. Okay, let's watch this a little bit more, and then I want to show off like what the strategy for the game is like with the old patterns.
Certainly, I mean, the game is pretty growy anyway, but you gotta grow right, you know? It's not like it's not a free-for-all.
Yeah, growing is still like more safe than I intended it to be, but it's like within acceptable parameters.
Yeah, this
It's something I want to look into when I make an iteration on this game, seeing if there's a way to make growing like still effective but a little bit more risky.
Backwards corner from Amelia, probably stabilizing that position actually. Trash boat lining up these yellows. Yep. Okay, he needs to find a way to get these blue. Yeah, good rotation. Trash boat with a big brain. Using that big, beautiful brain.
Alright, Amelia has one move remaining.
Okay.
Oh, pretty even.
Yeah, not bad. She can actually just, you know, fire something. Oh, haha. All this water
Runicism is right. Trash attack is the growing is effective, but a little more risky mode.
It is.
That's part of why I like trash attack better than default rules.
Really has a very funny set of stuff here.
Something I was thinking about is like, what if there's a perfect. What if there's a way I could make trash attack a more beginner-friendly mode, and even maybe see if that could be the default? But I think the tug of war format turned out popular enough to where it's probably here to stay. I mean, it's not like I'd get rid of it, but
oh, that could be it for our heroes. No, you can clear a little bit of space.
Stall for almost 3 minutes.
I don't think so. I think he's trying to live, and I don't think it actually works. He's counting the spaces now. Is he counting the spaces? Oh, I think he is actually just gonna wait the clock out now. I think he realized he doesn't have room.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Oh, well, you definitely don't want to let the things grow in if you want to see if you have enough room, but... Well... It is what it is. Alright.
I don't think the ranks are like properly calibrated for tiny board. They're kind of meaningless when you do chaos options.
Yeah, yeah, they kind of are. All right, you gonna hop on with
Oh yeah, with Rune. Okay, let's do custom. And then the only thing we'll change is the friendly spawn old. The old method. And you're gonna want to mostly watch Rune's board here. I'm gonna put on more stocks just in case.
Are you sure you're gonna
want to
stocks?
mostly watch Rune here
die fast
to see like how this strategy goes. I mean, I'm probably gonna get overgrown anyway, but.
Okay, so we already see a pair just growing in on the bottom for Rune, and then another bouquet just growing in. And then another pair growing in right on top of that.
You can see we started the
gave him another 3 chain immediately. Yeah.
This is what the game used to be like.
Oh, and okay, yeah. We're getting a lot of free stuff here. Video gaming. Oh my god, so much free stuff.
Games used to hand you chains on a silver platter.
Back in my day. Well, it's not really a back in my day. These things were...
Yeah, this was before your day.
Well, that's true, but I just mean, usually you're supposed to complain about how things are better now.
Yeah. Except they're not actually better. It's just mostly that victory went to people who didn't deserve it. Just like in real life.
Ooh! Gaze has entered the chat yet again.
Ernest isn't fully killing me. Probably effortlessly thanks to the old spawn patterns.
He sets up things every once in a while. When the game decides it's not going to give him literally a 5k out of nothing. Yeah.
I didn't even get to take advantage of my extra lives.
Nope. Anyway, yeah, 102.95. Of note, those are like not numbers Rune couldn't hit in a real game.
Those are achievable numbers normally, but
not just cruising. You don't just like, you know, you don't just chill. Yeah, like you don't chill into a 102.95 game. I feel like that was kind of probably, I mean, it's probably been a very long time since anyone, like, I don't even know if the stats were available in terms of, like, number of clears and time trial since the spawners were, you know, changed, so that's probably one of the very few times that people actually, you know, noticed how fast, how, like, it gives you, you know, 15-20%. Just, hey, free stuff. Anyway. Is there another lobby? I feel like this lobby might be full.
Let me go back.
Check. Oh no, it's 12.
No, it's 13 out of 16.
Sure. Alright.
Yeah, it's Runispism. The room is called Runispism Player.
Alright. I'm looking at Raz and KS playing co-op now.
Oh, public Nova rules.
Yep.
It's public knowledge.
So, it looks like they're doing co-op that's mostly normal, but with a battle bar. And no garbage? It looks like no garbage. But you have that.
Oh yeah, so it's like it's the danger now, instead of dropping garbage, is clearing too far ahead of your partner.
Yeah.
So it's just a kind of a different kind of co-op. Actually, I think, yeah, during the beta testing, no, not during beta testing, but I remember Raz and KS in particular becoming, like, kind of attached to this way of doing co-op.
I think
playing
a
with
couple other people were also trying it out a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Save there from KS. Okay.
It's there's still the issue of the battle bar not being visible for the most part.
I mean, you can see the numbers, but yeah, it's a little bit harder. I don't know.
Because on account of co-op was never meant to be used with the battle bar, so if you turn them both on,
Extra challenge.
Yep.
Is it only one life?
Looks like only one life.
I don't remember if it's only one life or if the other two lives would just get covered up.
Wait, why would they get covered up? Oh, because they're behind the time.
Yeah, no, but did you account for that?
I don't remember.
Well, I think we're about to find out. Wow, no, they still stayed in. Okay, never mind. I thought for sure Ratttz blowing her board up was gonna do something there, but KS had enough clears to avoid destruction.
I think for whatever the next Petal is, I'll include this as a co-op variant that's just available by default. And actually design the interface around it.
Looks like I did in fact account for having that in co-op.
Alright, so probably one life then. Okay. That's actually
one
going
life
to
extinguished.
corner case for KS, unfortunately. The second 5 chain will add another 10 units back to their side of the battle bar, so... Does have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, well now that Reza started sending stuff, yeah, this is safe again. Okay.
Raspberry Flute is using a Toho project skin for Penny and D&E. It's the Komeiji siblings, but also it includes Trans Rights D&E.
That's
just
true.
by coincidence.
Are you sure?
Not 100%.
Ooh, alright. Big one coming out of KS here.
I guess Satori could, like, have a trans rights palette. And I wouldn't have known if it was for sure.
I'm... If we're gonna do a lot of commenting on Toho here, I may have to let Rune take over for a little bit. I'm not a particularly.
Oh, they almost got 100,000 points.
96 on 100.
That's really good. I remember during a stream I did with Sabrina Spacey Bat, my publisher from Galaxy Trail. We took some questions from the chat, and one of the questions was if you could make a version of Petal Crash that's like themed around a different IP, what IP would you want it to be, and like would you be interested in that? And I said, well, I think they said something about there being like a Freedom Planet version of Petal Crash as an idea, and I said, I'm not really interested in doing a Petal Crash game with like different characters. Like the Petal Crash characters are a big part of the fun for me of making this game.
Yeah.
Of like making my own world and characters and having them all bounce off each other. But I did have an answer, and it was Toho.
This is like I remember
answer 1 was
some...
like I wouldn't really want to do that, and answer 2 was Toho Project.
Like I remember there being rumblings that that you were looking for ways to get possibly singleton Toho character into the game or something. And then various people such as Rune the licensing rules knower was like, no, you're probably not going to get away with this one actually. So.
Not without asking.
Yeah.
If I did that, ironically I couldn't put like Reimu or whoever into Petal Crash, but if I wanted to make an entirely new game with only Toho characters,
yeah, because I remember actually talking to somebody about this a long time ago. Like, wow, like Toho is like really like, you know, like there's just so much like secondary media. Like what's the deal with that? And part of the deal with that is the like extremely permissive licensing rules, but they do have a very odd like. Yeah, this is toe controls. They're playing toe controls right now. Ooh.
Is tilt control crash attack?
Yeah, it looks like
someone in the chat was talking about what tilt controls could be like. I was just like, oh, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, somebody in the Friend and Fairy Discord. I wish I could remember who it was. But this is another thing that Nova just added.
After all
Which
the
is like-
memes about tilt controls, yeah, it had to become reality at some point.
Yeah, and also I feel like this is a very Nova thing to do in that adding it also presented a lot of like unique programming challenges and like extra stuff that had to be supported, like pushing on an empty space.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it's like, I would never have added this just because of all of that stuff I would have to figure out, but like, to Nova it was like a fun challenge.
It didn't
Right?
take a whole lot.
Oh! Blocked off! No!
It's just like, oh no! A big difference between Nova and I is that Nova enjoys coding and I don't really.
Yeah, this project was especially nice because it was something where I just get the program. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah. For me, most parts of making a game are just like a means to the end. I like making a game, but I don't actually enjoy very much of any part of the process of doing it.
Rip.
That's not true. I do enjoy it.
It is a lot of work. I'll say that.
I get tired of the tedious parts of all the different kinds of work to do in game development. But I guess that's what makes them the tedious parts. Nova is incredibly talented.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's true. That's why I knew you would be able to do it. I think part of the pitch for when we were discussing making Petal Crash Online was that, like, Nova, you were interested in doing your own online puzzle project at some point? And yeah, and I was like, you wanna get some practice in for that by doing an online version of a puzzle game that already exists?
Wow. Yeah, there's what is it? Net Puzzle Arena, right? That's the name of the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely learned a whole lot about organizing a big C project.
You want to talk about Net Puzzle Arena at all? Even though it's not necessarily a thing that exists. It's more of an idea.
I guess a lot of it is just like, there's the silly options in Petal Crash Online, but applied to a lot of different puzzle games.
Yeah, where you could play like 2-color Puyo, where you have to light up 6 colors instead of just 4.
Yeah, but I also want to get Wario's Woods in there, because I don't think there's any clones of that that have online really at all.
Yeah.
That is correct.
It would be very difficult for me to make a clone of Wario's Woods without having to change a lot of it. I would want to make the Wario's Woods spiritual successor.
I mean, I'd want to add a whole bunch of stuff too. I'd want to have the original available too.
Yeah.
I could definitely make it a lot more complicated than he is already.
Complicated? You can make Wario's Woods more complicated?
Yeah, you could add like items and have stuff inside the field to go walk on and interact with.
Oof. Alright. Let's
So,
see
I
what
remember
else
we were
is on.
discussing the option of having a Libri as a character you can play as in Wario's Woods. But now I'm thinking, what if Libri is the fairy that drops the bombs? That could be cute.
Would be fun to do a lot of little crossover stuff like that.
I'm having fun. Is everybody else having fun?
I'm having a
Everybody
good
else
time.
enjoying lobby night?
I just get to sit here and say things. That's... Crit in chat, I fear any person that enjoys Wario's Woods. It sure is a video game. We're having a good time, folks. Love to have a good time.
Yeah.
Makor has been a crasher for quite some time. Also, just, you know, shows up and Puzzle Wednesday stuff on the regular. So, go play some Wrecking Crew 98, then it's basically Better Woods. That's a take. I don't think I've heard that take before, but... Oh, wait, we're playing 70 Battle Bar 1 Life.
Is this clear contest?
You're right!
Oh,
Clear contest.
Clear contest, the fakest mode of them all.
I mean, I invented it, and I'm like, that's not a real mode. I only included it as like an example. One way that Petal Crash Online differs from Petal Crash is that in Petal Crash Online you start with the exact same board, but in the base game of Petal Crash your spawners and the initial places are different. And the reason for that is I tried over and over and over again to try to get the boards exactly the same, but for some reason it just wouldn't work. And Nova didn't have that problem. The end.
yeah.
So I have a thing where I'm more liable to give up if I can't solve a problem that isn't hugely impactful.
I just have both players use completely separate random number generators, and I just go do the same thing twice. So.
Yeah, I mean, Petal Crash originally being written on Construct,
yeah.
it's probably a little less obvious what to do in those kind of situations. But
Like,
yeah,
you can get
essence,
random numbers, but you don't have, like, a lot of direct control over, like, the RNG seed or anything like that.
Well, so in situations like that, again, it's not obvious, but the way you do that is actually by rolling your own RNG. No,
Yeah,
it's like
I did not do that.
yeah. You
I
can
used
just
the built-in.
like find simple ones, you know, online or whatever. In terms of like what the like coefficients are, you just like multiply some shit together. There you go. LCG done. I don't know. Should be good enough.
I went and grabbed the PCG library to make it really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options. But it's, so actually, this was gonna come up kind of recently, because I was discussing with some folks in the Discord about, like, what you need to do to add rollback to your video game, basically. And if you use system libraries for things like random numbers, you may be depending on more state than you realize. So it's in cases like that, it's generally even just a good idea to pull that out anyway, and like, you know, just say okay, because like even if you like use, for example, the versions of random number generators where you can seed them yourself, like that doesn't mean the sequences are going to be the same. So you're still going to have to deal with that at some level. Just set rollback to on lol true. Oh, that's an unfortunate one.
Garbage board.
It's pretty garbaged. Alright.
So you can see why Petal Crash had to be recoded from the ground up to add rollback multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's not too bad if you actually plan for it when you program the game.
Yeah, well, I didn't, because Petal Crash was a lot smaller in scope back then.
But it's also a simple enough game to re-implement that it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, that's a good thing about puzzle games. Is that they're pretty simple when it comes to code stuff. Everything is really, like, predictable. What are we watching now?
I have moved over to Digi and Roderick. So Digi has had quite the glow up recently as a Petal player. Became number 8 on the list of folks who have beaten Nightmare. And generally been around for a hot second.
Is Roderick colorblind or just cosplaying?
I think he's cosplaying, but we've had questions in the past sometimes. I'm not going to say we haven't had questions.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Roderick's currently using the colorblind-friendly Petal set, but in the base game, when you fight Daze in the story mode, he uses the colorblind tiles because he's colorblind. Because he's a dog man.
Yep.
So this is like a fun little lore detail. So the colorblind blocks have also kind of become associated with Daze as a character.
Yeah.
Daze is the only character who uses a different block set, for the record. People suggested that maybe Yasodi should use the cookies or things like that, but I kind of wanted it to be a unique thing just for him. And I also wanted it to, I wanted to make it, really explicit that, whatever Petal Crash is in fiction, which is not nailed down, it is something that is, accessible.
Oh, just too late.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Roderick has also done some work on colorblind hacks for other games.
Yeah. You can be interested in, colorblind-friendly palettes without being colorblind yourself.
Oh, alright. We're going not actually custom?
It's also the fact that, colorblind-friendly palettes are just kind of designed by necessity to be very readable, because that's, the whole point of them, so some people just might prefer them for that reason. I wasn't able to get any colorblind players in testing to make sure the colorblind set for Petal Crash was good, but I haven't gotten any complaints about it yet, so it's probably good enough. If I did, I would change it. I want it to be good. So I'm just hoping that it's good how it is.
Yeah, I think this is interesting because I know Roderick has played some Petal. I know he hasn't played a ton of Petal, but the other thing about Roderick is, of course, that he's, generally speaking, becomes a sicko at whatever game he feels like playing that month. So, again, the problem is Digi is already a sicko at this one, so...
That was a really brave grow.
Roderick doesn't do that. Wow, finding a solve? Yeah, he's looking around for something to chain into there. Doesn't quite see it, so I don't know if it was there. So maybe naturally he didn't see it. Okay, that's not cool. Lock that then. There's a couple of tools that'll let you do stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used some filters and things to test it. And I played with the colorblind set plenty to make sure that it wasn't slowing me down or anything. So I did what I could with the resources available to me to make it good. I just don't know any colorblind people. I mean, I know some blind people, but not the same.
Full house? What are we at, 16? Is the lobby at 16 persons?
Oh, let me double check. Seems maybe.
Sheesh.
Maybe we need to open up another lobby.
Yeah, might be that time. Oh, Roderick! Oh my god. He's actually going for everything. Yep. Kind of amusing. That actually, keeping the stuff in the center there and growing into it anyway may have saved him there. Now he's actually got, like, not the worst board I've seen a billion garbage on it. Oh, that... Yeah, that was a little too slow to be worth it, unfortunately. Oh, he's still got moves. Kinda incredible. Forgot how to exit spectating? Press the back button on your controller.
You can also hit escape on your keyboard.
Alright. What else we got going on here? So we check out Clappy and Valor SB.
Okay.
So Valor SB has been around. Actually, probably shown up to a few tournaments here. Yeah, what? Push it. Oh, they're playing co-op.
Oh yeah, it took me a second.
Okay. Uh-oh, that might be a deadly mistake, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, weird, huh?
I think the keyboard shortcut should still work, even if you're using controller.
Oh, they're going custom? Everyone's playing...
Or off.
Well, none of this matters then, yeah. Alright. Okay, low spawner count. Oh, 6 color, okay.
Oh.
Alright.
No garbage?
No garbage? No garbage, no battle
No garbage,
bar?
no battle bar. There's like no interaction there.
I'm a little confused.
I might just be looking at everything and toggling.
It's very fair. Oh, okay, they're just doing...
Oh, if they're doing co-op, then no interaction might just be like, they're just gonna try and push the score up as high as they can together.
It's, then we're just hanging out. Oh!
Oh.
Alright, we're playing a little bit of interesting double time trial here, I guess. Yeah.
Those
It's
don't
off.
do anything if the battle bar's off.
It's off! Battle bar's off!
Yeah, maybe we should gray those out if battle bar's off.
Yeah.
Might be big number time.
So this is big number time. So this includes the pink blocks.
Yep.
For those who don't know, the pink blocks do not exist in the base game. I invented them for Petal Crash Online.
They're fun.
For fun, because Nova mod have a lot more options, and we were talking about, oh, we can make it to where you use less block colors, but then obviously that leads to a lot more block colors.
Well, I think there's also some precedent for that, because the 6th color was an alternate suggestion for dealing with the problem of the spawners being too easy.
Yeah, that was one of the things people suggested. Luckily, another thing that was suggested was, that I thought of, was to make growing blocks lower or more costly. Like, to where once you grew in, like, the fuller your board was, like, the slower of a move it would be. But that felt not good. But luckily, my solution turned out to work. Of, changing the way block spawns work. But adding a color probably would have helped mitigate it.
Yeah.
But it also would have made the game more complicated in general, which is something I wanted to avoid.
So one thing about 6-color is that it doesn't change the game significantly. But one thing that may catch you by surprise if you try to play it exactly the same way is that managing your board becomes a little bit trickier. Like, not so much in like a, you know, like, oh, it's mostly like a... You'll end up with a lot more colored spawners than you otherwise would, and you'll be wondering why. I'll put it that way.
They're also using twice as many spawners this time. Not twice as many, but 12.
Yeah, it's 12.
Which compounds the problem.
Spawner and a half, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, just keeping your board clear it starts to get a little bit of Tetris energy of like, I'm just trying to keep my board from filling up.
Oh, Clappy. Okay. But it's, you know, these kinds of situations where you have the, you know, tons of covered spawners, and then, man, a lot of visual noise. I think the game does a good idea, or a good job of expressing the idea that when you find yourself in a situation with many colored spawners, or many covered spawners, you should have anxiety about that. that should be an anxiety-inducing thing you try to avoid.
Yeah, that was actually part of like when I was coming up with the design language for all this, of like having a spawner be covered is not necessarily urgent, but you don't want a lot of them covered. So having just one or two being like, hey, there's a block under here, is no big deal. But then when you're in this kind of situation where every block is a block under it, you're like, oh, I need to keep this from happening.
Yep.
Even if it's not immediately killing me.
Horsey invasion is happening in the lobby. Oh, that's the other thing I expected a lot of.
Horsey invasion?
Yeah, horsey invasions.
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
Everyone playing Yosemite. Everyone playing Halo.
I'm gonna go check on the horsey invasion. Oh yeah, there are some horses. That's fine, Yosemite was designed to be popular. Like I said, I wanted to make sure all the characters were lovable, but I didn't mind one of them being super lovable.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see there, Valor SP was unable to control the chaos. Because it's quite the chaotic stuff. Oh man, what do we got here? Oh!
Something I really enjoyed from the speedrun event that Petal was in lately is that Leprito picked Yosemite, and then the chat all thought Yosemite was very cute.
Yeah, the chat went bananas for Yosemite. Alright, I'm moving over to Raz Tinwild.
Okay.
I believe they're playing some normal Petal Crash.
Oh, I got the bug where I can't see Raspberry's board.
Oh, well,
That's okay, I just left the camp back and fix it.
So, this was a storied rivalry for a long time. I'd say Raz then had other things to attend to for a while and sort of stopped playing the game so much, and Tinwild continued to play the game and has since become quite good.
One of the top players in the world.
Yeah, I mean, he was always one of the top players, but like, you know, really scratching at the door of like the very top contention.
Yeah, Tinwild's won a couple tournaments.
He's won one. I don't think he's won any more than that. But his first win was recently, and it was like honestly a matter of time. So I think it's fun that he's finally got one on the board.
Yeah. Well deserved.
He's been putting in the work for a long time. He's also put up a nightmare speedrun today, becoming the third person to sub 8, and now in second place. So done quite some damage to the speedrun boards over his career as a crasher as well.
Something I enjoyed from the speedrun event also is that when Ratttz showed off Nightmare Mode, the chat got very scared.
It's scary. It's a scary mode.
But like, even with just being introduced to this game, they all understood that like, oh, this mode is hellish.
Yeah.
You get one life, everything's twice as fast.
Yeah. It's definitely the no mistakes or else mode.
Yeah, especially considering you can't continue in Nightmare.
Cannot continue in Nightmare, that's correct.
Which is not something that Ratttz showed off on account of being Ratttz.
Okay, does it involve switching to 4 buttons? Oh, we love to see it. 4 button is you know, what? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. 4 button might be really good in the video game. But yeah, Raz, I mean, has been at it for a very long time as well. Was, you know, number 4 for a long time during the early days. A lot of time put into beta testing the online modes here.
I went back to look at the lobbies, and there's 2 new lobbies up called The Friends and The Fairies.
Let's go for the half deli. Centerboard kind of closed up here. He does have a way in on the bottom left, though. Oh, he's gonna grow in and then it's gonna get covered. Oh my god. He has just enough turns to really make that work, but... that was a little scarier than it needed to be. Petal card? Yeah, actually the hurt box would not be that bad for this video game. The hurt box would actually be fine. So you know the hitbox, right?
Yeah.
So the hurt box is a controller where you have a stick on your left hand, of course, like a normal, you know. You also have sticks on your right hand instead of buttons.
Oh, I see. Because it's the opposite of the hitbox, where
Yes,
it's all buttons,
that's
all
correct.
sticks. That's very funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the hurt box is actually fine for this video game, in my opinion.
Like early in Petal Crash's development, when I was imagining like what the arcade version of Petal Crash could have been like, it would be like, oh yeah, Petal Crash, the cabinet has like 2 sticks, and one of them is a push stick, and one is the cursor stick. It's like Robotron.
There's some people I could maybe ask to see if that was if that could be reality. Yeah.
The Smash TV controller. Petal Crash is a twin stick game.
A pedal cab grows in. You're gonna make a reference to that in this chat. You're gonna make a reference to that piece of media in this chat.
I don't get it.
No, so there's a famous book called A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. That's it. That's all it is. It's on my bookshelf. I've never read it though. I should probably do that sometime. I was finding an excellent. It's funny because I really want to say it's a down stack sometimes, but it's like not correct in this video game. Exerting a lot of pressure on the bar, but we'll see if it keeps this pressure out for long enough to actually... Oh, actually, this is pretty good. That's gonna send the garbage back. We're looking at some stuff here. Oh, that's... okay. Maybe a little bit backed up now. Finally getting the center of his board back, but... Oh, this... probably wasn't really what he wanted to do there. It kind of took out the chain that he was planning on to dig out that left side. Raz maybe gonna make it out of the stock though. Loses a chain there, unfortunately, but able to find another one that's pretty good, so I'm gonna keep the stock. Oh, very smart way of taking that, too. Alright.
I commentate too, but my brain's kind of turned to mush. People are good at the game.
Alright, I just started finding some beefy stuff. Yeah.
Oh. That's me, I'm the dev on the mic. I'm Ashley, I invented Petal Crash. And all of the characters for most of them. And Nova invented Petal Crash Online and the character Nova.
I think Raz is slowed down, and Tinwild is now going to be able to pull the advantage back here. Yeah, Raz wanted to rotate around to add those greens in, but then realized there was no real easy way to do that. Okay, but...
Ooh!
Oh, Tinwild's going all over the board. That's a mid-game 20. Oh, okay. Raz fixing a corner case, but this board went... this board went sideways very quickly. Oh no!
Pretty hairy.
The one extra garbage! Ruining that yellow placement. Oh, that's so much pain.
Not giving it up, but also not really a path to victory here.
Yeah. There was an unnecessary rotation in there, and Raz wasted a lot of time. 82 out of Raz, though, is unusual. You usually don't see her crack, 80 clears per minute, but Rodney's doing sicko shit? Is he doing sicko shit in the other game?
We go see?
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on over there.
Funny thing it said.
Living. Oh no, Roderick!
You jinxed it.
Wait, is this movable garbage? It's movable garbage! They're playing.
That was another Nova idea.
Yeah, oh my god. So there's movable garbage, and if you're really extra cursed, there's also clearable garbage.
Where you can match garbage with itself.
Yeah, where it clears like petals.
We had to add in like extra graphics for giving garbage like sparkle trails when you push it and everything like that, and having it explode.
Just doing the normal stuff. He's totally the kind of guy, right? Yes, 100%. He certainly is that kind of guy.
This is just normal rules until he did that. It's like, oh, we didn't add that to the game. Roderick just found a way to do it.
You count on him to find the real funny stuff in a game very quickly. I think that was like when I was pretty new to Puzzle Wednesday. That was my introduction to Roderick, Care of Juicy, and other people. Was like, if there's something broken in a video game, like expect him to find it very quickly.
Movable garbage is interesting because garbage still is bad. Like, you still don't want garbage on your board, but being able to move it around makes it a little easier to deal with.
He's not doing it. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Now he's like, alright, fine.
There's like some kind of weird new mode where like you can move garbage, but it's kind of frowned upon.
There's an audience, they start throwing stuff at you if you move it around too much.
Most of Nova's win quotes are YouTube poop references.
Yep.
which means we put YouTube poop references on the Switch.
Yep.
Sure did.
You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Oh, okay, Digi.
Okay, just replace the entire board with garbage.
Yeah, the usual stuff. Garbage still finds a 2-chain out of it.
Oh, Lamby's here. Hello, Lamby.
Jokes are cancelled. No more jokes. Not allowed to do jokes. If I hear anyone doing a joke, they're banned. Alright, let's see who else is... Let's see what else is going on here. Dazzle and Amelia. Alright. So Dazzle, another longtime player since the early days.
Dazzle's in the beta.
Yeah, Dazzle's been around since, yeah, I guess the, like, what's it called?
The closed beta.
Kickstarter days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And also got a Kickstarter backer cameo sprite.
It's true. That is in the Kickstarter credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dazzle also helped extensively with the testing for Petal Crash Online.
Yeah.
The lobby is full. Is Morakada trying to play some Petal Crash? Is that what's going on here? Are we trying to play some Petal
There's a couple more lobbies, but...
There's more lobbies?
But they're both empty.
Oh, there's the
Maybe we
friends
should...
and the fairies.
Maybe we should have some people move to a different lobby.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Who's in the fairies?
Nobody.
Wow.
Just us.
Empty?
Oh, and now KS is here.
Empty gaming?
Let's just say, okay, whoever gets here into the fairies, we'll watch them play. Alright, Mora's here.
Morakanda?
The Ashley fairies. Alright, Trash Boat's here. Okay, we're getting some people.
Rune is also in here somewhere.
Rune is also here. Everybody's just hiding. Why are you all hiding? Get out of
wants to
here.
get on the cabinet.
Who wants to go? I'll get on the cabinet. Who will face me?
Trash Boat. I think Trash Boat is on mouse tonight. I think he usually plays on a stick, actually. But also,
I'm having a little bit of fun imagining it not as an arcade stick, but just like as a stick.
Like
that you just find. Like outside.
Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Playing Petal
That would be
Crash on a
pretty
stick. Oh, there we
Ooh.
go.
That's a very funny way to avoid the corner case that Trashbot did. Yeah, so Trashbot also a player who has had significant progress recently. Does not fear death. If you put him in disadvantage, it only makes him stronger, generally speaking. And generally, yeah, again, I mean, a lot of it is like, kind of he's mastered the art of not thinking about it too hard. It sounds like not a, like, you know, like, or like not necessarily a good thing or whatever, but it's actually extremely good. Like, because I think one of the problems with when you get garbage in this game is that you like to, you know, sit there and be like, oh, how do I deal with the garbage now? Like, what are my moves? Like, he just does the things that he needs to do. Like, it doesn't slow him down the way that it might slow down other players.
Yeah, like Libri.
AI, we're gonna discuss AI personalities again on this episode of Petal Crash.
I just wanted to talk about Libri. being killed.
Everyone is so good at Petal Crash now. That's what happens.
Yeah. I'm really glad Petal Crash turned out to have such a high skill ceiling. I say that a lot, but I feel it a lot.
Ash boat?
I think I'm dead.
I think you're probably about to... Yeah.
I think I'm dead
I think
from
you might be dead.
Petals.
Ugh.
I'm gonna take Trash Boat to Trash Attack.
Oh man, I don't know if Trash Boat's
Period.
played much Trash Attack. But I guess we'll find out.
Oh, me.
Trash Boat does not like this color conflict he's about to get himself into. Really wants to find ways around this. The yellows don't really offer him any relief. That's very annoying. Finds a better, like a way around it, but spent a lot of time on that. That could be problematic. Actually had that 3-chain, if you notice the purple all the way at the bottom of the board, but that was a tough one. And then it got blocked off the next turn by instant drop garbage, because this, again, is Trash Attack. And the garbage is instant drop, and not only is the garbage instant drop, it's also it's very mean.
It's malevolent.
Yeah, it's
and
malevolent.
I won.
Yeah, there was some
Mode designed to attack Trash Boat. It's true.
Oh, you know, he's gone again. All right, he's like, okay, I get it. Downloaded. I have no idea if he's downloaded, but we'll see. But yeah, the biggest... Ooh, this is a funny starting board. They're not usually this lopsided. Yeah, so the big difference between Trash Attack and Tug of War... well, there's a number of big differences, but at least on your gameplay, like, second to second, the first thing you'll notice is that you don't get spawners for garbage. The garbage just says, "Hello, I am here. You must deal with me now."
I really lost the plot of my opening chain, and I'm going to die.
That's okay. You have until Trash Boat sets off his second chain.
I have time.
It's quickly running out.
Nope.
It ran out.
It's fine. I can win. I can live.
Here's how Ashley can still win.
Here's how Ashley can still win.
Oh!
Color clear.
That's an unfortunate little color conflict there. Yeah, the other thing, of course, the lack of a battle bar. You must win by overthrow. So if you noticed earlier, we had escalation turned on in one of the custom settings. So escalation is something. It's basically margin time, because again, people need to kill each other with garbage in this mode. So that was added to prevent the matches from going on like too long. If you don't really know how to send a lot of garbage. But generally speaking, most matches don't see it a lot, because the match has to go on for like several minutes before it really starts kicking in.
We had a match in Trash Attack in beta last for over 40 minutes. Which is what made us add it. Oh, I died.
Yeah, Trash Boat unloaded his board into your board. Yeah, that's 7 by 19. I'm pretty sure that was the one. Yeah. So that's Trash Attack. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting mode.
This is my preferred way to play. I like the risk and reward tension in Trash Attack a lot more.
Yeah, the other thing about Trash Attack that makes it interesting or different from Tug of War is that not only does the garbage come down instantly, but if you do get a lot of it, you can actually try to play it to your advantage. So you notice here, like, Trash Boat just did a chain that converted a bunch of garbage and then looped back on itself to clear that garbage, or the petals that converted the garbage later in the chain. Which is, of course, not possible in the base game, because garbage turns into nothing in... Well, I shouldn't say base game. It's not possible in Tug of War, because garbage turns into nothing in Tug of War. But in this, if you clear with a particular color, then that's the color the garbage will leave behind. So it is a different way to play.
That's a fun one I just did.
That is quite a big one. I'm not really sure if Crashbow has a... Yeah, you can cancel some of this, but his grow actually makes this kind of awkward. He does have responses, but not terribly many. Oh, I don't know if he has room, actually, at this point. Yeah, he might be locked out here. That hurts. This is one of those puzzle games you feel that you almost get. So the very basic mechanics of Petal Crash are that, if you remember, like, sliding ice puzzles from various other games, that's kind of what you got going on here. So you push a block, it'll continue sliding until it hits something. And then, if you, you know, hit something that's the same color, then those things explode, and they push away anything they're touching, you know, out. Nightmare mode should have been Trash Attack. Chief.
There's a problem
Huh?
in that, well, actually, maybe it could have been. The AI is a lot better at Trash Attack than it is in the base game.
Oh yeah, no, the AI will absolutely use the color clear stuff. The AI will use the color clear stuff in ways that like when I was like, oh, Trash did that really sick chain that, you know, looped back on itself with the color clear garbage. The AI will just do that stuff on the regular.
Yeah. Saw the hidden boss one time. Which one?
Yeah, which one? One of them you get by 1 CCing. The other one you get by doing a big boy chain. That one. There's more than one. There are two.
There are two. Was it at the end of the game or suddenly in the middle of the game? After stage 5. Oh, okay. That's Arlet.
Yeah.
The way you do the fight against Arlet is you have to, in the course of playing the story mode, you have to get a 7 chain or bigger. And also not lose.
Yeah.
And also be playing on medium or higher.
Yeah, it doesn't show up easy. It looks like everyone's in the games. I'm gonna move over to Valor SB mid, actually. So I think Mib participated in our last tournament of this game. Pretty skilled player. Knows what they're doing. Valor SB. Yeah, and I think we've introduced them before. Been around the block a couple times.
I'm still playing with Trash Boat. One more. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, if you're getting the Arlet fight, then you probably get the game more than you think. You don't really get 7 chains by accident in this game.
7 chain was deliberately picked as the amount because I felt like that was the one you were sort of guaranteed to not get unless you actually understood chains.
Rules about 90-degree pushes.
Corner cases?
Yeah, there's a tutorial about corner cases. I think if you can study them, and you probably should, I guess, but generally most people will tell you that you'll just play it a bunch and then it'll be something you stop thinking about and just do.
Yeah, corner cases were the one thing I really wish I could have figured out before Petal Crash came out. But I do have ideas now of how to make those interactions more intuitive, but they are secret.
I know the priorities for one of the edge cases was wrong, and then we just had to stick with the wrong one.
Yeah, so the game originally was intended to resolve the same distance corner cases in clockwise order starting with up. So if a block was, or if Petal was going to be pushed up, that would override like anything else. And then from up would be right, down, left would be the priority. But we figured out through a bunch of play that this was not actually descriptive of the priority order, and
It used to be earlier, but some change I made, tweaking things, made it work differently eventually. And I never noticed. And it turned out the new order is actually right, up, down, left, which is brutal.
well, even then, I think that's technically not quite right either, but the actually correct one probably doesn't result in any differences, so that's what people went with, because it's easier to pronounce. Like, if you were getting really technical, I'm pretty sure down comes before up, but there's no circumstance where that would ever matter.
Yeah, there's like... It just... The way Petal Crash works is there's a lot of situations where it's like... I don't know how to explain, but there's like so many edge case interactions that you could go down the rabbit hole of trying to find consistent resolving of them like forever. And also like fixing some like would break other things. Like the reason like Rendezvous work differently in PCO and Petal Crash is because like there's not really any way to like consistently test for it. And like any change you make to fix that would make other things work strange.
Yep.
So you have to give up at some point. I remember mentioning, I was talking with Jill about this in person, I think, when we were working on the AI. Because Jill had to like re-implement the puzzle logic so that the AI could predict the outcome of moves. So we had to like get really into the weeds, and I had to mention that like you at some point just have to give up with like the obscure interactions and how they resolve. And I mentioned that like if I was making Tetris and I saw somebody do a T-spin triple, I would say that's a bug. Like at some point you just have to accept things as part of the game. Criticism, I will never do unit tests in my entire life. You can't make me.
They're good! They're good! Oh my god. They're good.
I'm not doing them. I've spent my whole life avoiding becoming a real coder. I won't become one now.
They're good! Just do them. They're good.
I don't want to.
I think pushing for version control would be the bigger thing.
Oh, did we not have that? Is that a thing we didn't have?
Oh, the base game? Well, I was the only one who worked on it.
Yeah, but
So-
how did you revert things?
I saved the project file in Dropbox,
God.
and it had a version history.
Fine. You know what? Fine.
You're just upset because it's something that works.
I don't know if I would say that, but
There's other stuff that I could tell you about the way Petal Crash is coded that I think would make you cry.
I've heard a
If you're
lot of
real
it,
coder.
and it did make me cry. Yeah, I would say my appetite for doing unit tests for things is very much related to how badly I need those things to work the way I expect. You specialize in Python, so unit testing isn't an option for me.
I've done unit testing in Python.
I was gonna say, the Discord bot is written in Python and has plenty of unit testing.
I've done unit testing in Python because I had to.
I'm sorry.
I contributed to a code base where it's like, your pushes don't get accepted unless they include unit testing.
It's fine. I mean, it has built-in unit testing. That's correct. The unit test module gives it to you right away. It's fine. I don't know. Python is fine. Semantic whitespace is not a good feature. I will say that. This is a bad feature.
I can see semantic whitespace being a feature unpopular with people who don't like to capitalize their letters when they text.
It's mostly just that it means that there's no good way to enforce consistent style in a lot of ways. Like, there's like a standard for how you're supposed to do style, of course, but like, you can't automate doing that because you might change the meaning of the code by accident. Like, that's, I think, why it's not. I wouldn't say it's good. I wouldn't say it's a good thing.
I thought semantic wasn't whitespace. I thought they made an antivirus.
Never understand how anyone gets anything done in JavaScript by minifying it after they write it in a readable fashion.
Oh yeah, Construct has a built-in minifier.
Yeah, that's
Petal Crash's AI is written in JavaScript.
The other answer is nobody ever gets anything done in JavaScript. I wish that were correct, but unfortunately it's not. I will say this though, actually, like, modern tooling, like, TypeScript is pretty good, actually. Just saying. I would never do that. I'm not a nerd. I dislike any implications to the contrary here. More with a very nasty chain there. That's almost as big a chain as I've ever seen come out of this mode. It's hard to.
I've been watching the wrong map this whole time. Here I am. Controls?
I don't know. I mean, like, JavaScript that is like what people are actually editing is really not that different from like Python or any of the other languages in that category in terms of readability. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Mora grew a lot of times for that 4 chain that she had the whole entire time.
What about, talking programming languages, what about D?
What about D?
It's the one that came after C.
It's true. So, I have no idea what actually, like, the long-term prospects of that language is, but I know the guy who worked on it a lot, Andre Alexandrescu, and he's, first of all, very, very good at C++. That man knows C++. But he's he made a language that's, oh boy. It's tough to even say, like, what, like, you have to turn everything you think about what programming is kind of on its head to use that language a little bit too much. There's very specific circumstances where I was like, oh yeah, this is probably a good idea, and like, I don't know if it's like what most people want to do.
I don't know anything about D except that it was invented to be the one that came after C.
There's a bunch
and I
of
think there's a
languages
couple
like
of games that are coded in it.
It's big, I guess, claim to, like, or it's the thing that sets D apart is its tremendous reliance on template metaprogramming.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, the one that came up sees an entire subgenre of programming languages. Basically, ways of writing macros that generate code for you and things like this.
Oh man, I totally could have done a D's nuts joke.
Yeah, you could have. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I'm never gonna get that opportunity again.
Yeah, probably not.
Server for this game's in Python.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The server is in Python. Well, the server is not doing a lot. It's just passing some packets around.
Yeah. But at least it's not doing that with any memory leaks, unlike the actual client.
Does the client still have memory leaks in it?
It might. I might go look through that again.
The client seems pretty stable.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything, but...
Like, it's not perfect, but people generally don't have problems with it.
Alright.
And also, I guess, like, the game is, like, so, like, efficient. It's, like, so resource, like, light that it's sort of difficult to see if there's any part of it that would be slow.
Yeah, considering how many FT100s I've played in PCO. Client does seem to be good enough, I would say that.
I can't believe we had to add the third digit.
I was not the reason you had to add the third digit. That's all I'll say about that one. Okay. People love updating their JavaScript runtime once a day, don't they? I don't know, your JavaScript runtime is your web browser, generally. This updates whenever Google or Mozilla says that it should be updated. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, we're playing Trash Talk. Okay.
You gotta play Trash Talk for Inspism.
Node.js and what?
Sorry, everybody, that we just started talking about programming. And that this is about programming now. The only real coding language I've used is Python, and it was to contribute to a mud code base.
I have a lot of things to say about Python, but not all of them are okay to say on a stream.
Like, do you have, like, controversial opinions on Python that will get cancelled?
It's possible.
Do you have like dirt on people involved in Python?
No, please, no. Basically, for a college class, I had to write an interpreter for it, and that led me to understand a lot of things about it that are not, you know, they're not good. It's very much not good.
You're allowed to not like Python. I don't know why you were saying you can't talk about it on a stream. Unless, like...
Because they'll involve a lot of swearing.
Oh... I'm not doing very well. My brain is still the size of a split pea.
You better put it back together then.
I really want to try, for my next game project, I want to try Godot, also known as Godot.
Godot. Oh, what a sad set of color conflicts. Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink for Rune.
I'm dead already. Construct, I like. It's really easy to use, but there's a lot of stuff about it that makes it, that really puts a cap on what you can do with it. For one thing, you're basically forced into using delta time instead of going logic frame by frame. And also, it is not very fast and efficient. And porting it to other systems basically requires somebody running a custom engine. And also it's a subscription-based thing now, which I don't love. Construct 2 is you buy it and then you just own it. Construct 3 is only subscription-based.
Yeah, I think like a really long time ago I like looked at Construct very briefly, and it seems to be the spiritual successor to Multimedia Fusion and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's how I learned how to make games. Trying to make a Sonic game in Multimedia Fusion.
That's the most unsurprising thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I was using the Games Factory, which was before that.
Oh, I was
Those
using the
people,
Games
right?
Factory too. I just I just also use Multimedia Fusion. But I use the Games Factory a lot more. With its like terrible built-in platform movement that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Construct was a good bridge between like Multimedia Fusion and actual programming. It's like a bit more powerful than MMF is, or at least was when I was using it. You can do a lot more like actual programming stuff with it, but it's quite limited, and also the people who make Construct like insist that it's completely fine that everything it does is browser-based, even when it completely isn't. They're like, no, browsers are totally fast enough to play all the games now. You should it's totally fine to have to include an entire browser with your game executable. Because browsers are good and perfect.
That's kind of not the problem with the whole, I don't know, it's, oh my god, Rune. Yeah, Rune has to do some funny business now. Okay, he found the solve, but that was extremely malevolent garbage. You almost chipped him out there.
Aw, I got so close. Oh yeah, people are still
back
making
out of
games
this.
in Multimedia Fusion.
Alright, I'm gonna check the other lobbies.
Okay, I'll do one more Trash Attack for this business. Freedom Planet was made in Multimedia Fusion. And it became a big enough of a success that the person who made it is my publisher now.
I guess everyone just hopped over to the fairies, huh?
Are we gonna have to increase the lobby limit again?
No. It's like 12. 16. Alright, I'm gonna sit on this cabinet.
16 is kind of an arbitrary number. I mean, it's not...
Oh.
I mean, 16 is a number that has reasons to use it, but not really in this case. It's not inherently arbitrary of a number. I don't know why I had to become the 16 defender for a while. Oh, I might win one.
That's funny, because I'm not watching that game anymore.
Well, then you'll just have to take my word for it. I won! I won again against Runespism! That one was for all the marbles.
I'm gonna say, we're getting the old Ashley one and done, aren't we?
Once again, Ashley has become the best in the world at Petal Crash. At least Ashley's losing doesn't crash the server anymore.
Duh.
I think there was a time in testing where the game just so happened to crash when I was about to lose. And by just so happen, I mean we designed it that way on purpose. So that I wouldn't lose. It was in bracket? Goodness gracious. Criticism says, I'm like a story mode boss that people play against repeatedly until they win, and then they opposite dither out while yelling, no! Yeah.
True.
I only have to win once. Sorry for going quiet, I'm discussing things with updating Petal Crash Online. I'm doing development as we speak.
I've been doing development in the background while listening in.
I'm very happy for Petal Crash existing as a thing in the world.
It's fun.
Yeah. I'm very proud of Petal Crash and the things that people have done with it. And for having Petal Crash in my life. It's nice. I hope to have a long and fruitful career as a game developer, but if Petal Crash turns out to be the best thing I ever make, I'll be okay with it. Oh, everybody's thanking me for Petal Crash now. You're welcome! Of course, it's not like I'm done with Petal Crash either. I'm gonna make more Petal Crash. At some point. Maybe even soon. Now that Freedom Planet 2 is done. Oh, everybody's saying I'm a good and hardworking fairy. That's true.
Finally what?
Fairy.
Sure, whatever.
This has been a nice Petal Crash lobby night. I'm glad lots of people came to play Petal Crash.
Yeah.
I think I am going to continue to watch and play Petal Crash, but I am starting to get tired. So I might hop off commentary.
Alrighty.
If that's okay with you. But if you need help, I can stay. Somebody else should hop on commentary. Oh, wait, there's somebody asking you a question. Do you suppose Petal Crash would work as a board game? Yeah. I've thought about it. And I think it would be, my idea was that it would be you and another player, but you'd be playing on the same board and taking turns making moves on it. And that if you got a chain, you got to put garbage on the board before the other person made their move. And you could decide where it goes. That's my idea. So you're trying to scoop up all of the best moves for yourself. Okay, I've gotta hop off. Thank you for playing my video game.
Thank you for making your video game.
You're welcome. And thank you Nova for making my video game.
You're welcome. It's fun.
Good.
It's really cool to have a lot of people continually playing something that I programmed and holding tournaments with something I programmed.
Yeah. It's been great. It's been great for everybody. Okay, I'll wait. Goodbye for now.
That was way too slow. Imagine getting punished though. Could never be me. Oh, that could have been so much better. Rip. Oh.
Mind if I jump in for co-calls?
Sure. I'm gonna play one more against Trash Boat and then go somewhere else in the lobby.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since we've seen you play, actually, Zircean.
So what do you think?
You've been learning a lot from the Fryto, I see.
That's so.
Yeah, you're not going for the giant board-filling chain at the start anymore.
Is it really ever my ammo?
It used to be. I think Room kind of got you off that, though.
Well, right now I'm losing because I didn't have an opener, so there is that.
Also, hello, sorry for not introducing myself. This is Raspberry Food. spawner's being very friendly to you right now.
Skip.
Love to make a 4-chain where every link has 3 or 4 petals in it.
Yeah. Ooh, we're lagging a little. Just a hint.
Interesting. I'm surprised you didn't turn that chain around the corner, but either way, it worked out as a 4-chain. I felt kind of stuck at the top of the board, fighting its way back down. I don't know if that was greedy or not. I think it was greedy.
A valiant effort. Ugh. It's keeping up though. My man's keeping up these days.
Yeah, Trash is too good for me, honestly. I can't beat him.
Let me quickly take a look and see if there's... No, everyone's in here now. Okay.
Yep. Kind of thinning out. Getting pretty late.
I'd love to dive through some of the sickest play in the universe. That's Petal Crash.
Yeah?
sometimes it do be like that, though. I mean, you had me on the back foot for the first third of that game. It was, Alright, who's gonna hop on the cab? What are we gonna play? I'm gonna go watch Valorant until someone else decides to do it. The room is fizzling. You kind of do have to make that choice occasionally. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, Valor SP's chain there broke itself and then reconstructed itself. Not quite into as good a chain, but very close, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, it was still 5, that's pretty good. Doesn't quite work, but still gets a 3 out of it.
I'm clearing in the wrong direction here. I went back into the corner with a couple of those.
Yeah, Mib and Val are both kind of in the corner, and oh, Mib running out of
Oh, wow, Mib is actually... No, Mib's got the way out. Okay. Oh,
wow.
We love a boomerang.
Very lovely 4-chain there.
Oh, yeah, no, this is probably gonna put the game away.
I don't know, Valor Shell's
Room, but...
yeah, behind on the bar.
Mib is throwing a lot of 10, 15 garbage shots out. I don't know. Oh, and also kind of just put it
bar
away
first. Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, man.
I still love the battle bar as a mechanic. There
It's
isn't
good.
very many puzzle games out there that you can win in multiple ways.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, it's like, people, listen, people love Magical Drop because the win conditions are pretty easy to understand in that game. And this is like the same guy.
It's essentially a quota. It's kind of a dynamic quota because you have to be farther ahead than your opponent. But even so...
It does allow you to, like, if you play it really tactically, you can do something that Rune has termed gwenting. which is where you win. You lose the stocks you lose really badly, but you win the stocks you win like just barely. Yeah.
Oh, it definitely is. I think that's part of what makes, like, Tug of War a more interesting mode than, say, Clear Contest, which kind of comes out to be closer than a quota of, and yeah. You know.
Oh boy.
To be honest, though, Clear Contest is a fine beginner's mode. Because dealing with garbage is definitely a thing that takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
And when you're just learning the game, just like, you know, clearing pieces more than your opponent is absolutely a fine way to play.
Yeah. I would also say, though, for very beginner level play, it probably doesn't... Like, there's probably not a lot of garbage flying around to begin with, but...
True.
Magical
but even, like...
Should have done it. We should. That's. I'm gonna bring up Mr. Forever Entertainment right now.
I was going to say, don't we have people who are close enough to pull some strings on that?
I mean, probably, but. Real fun one coming out of Valor SPL. The greens got broken up there, unfortunately. It'll be interesting to see how they decide to... Okay. Put the blue? Yep.
Yep, put the blue there.
There we go, a little V-split to snap it off with the head. That's probably going to cancel about everything, right?
Yeah, most of it.
Fortunately, being behind on tempo and not completely canceling... Unless you, like, have a follow-up immediately ready, that's not a great position to be in.
I mean, they did kind of have a follow-up, though.
Ish?
Nip took a little damage.
Yeah.
And the bar is essentially even, so...
Uh-oh. Double push failure. Let's have another... Okay. Could have gone in for a cheekier, entry there, but... I thought for a second Nib was trying the old, oh, you need to brace that staircase, Nib. I thought that they were trying the old, tank the stock and then get very quick, advantage on the next one, but it seems like they didn't prepare enough to quite execute on that. And now, Valor SB has, like, a lot of stuff going on. It's like an extremely a lot of stuff board. Oh, they could have taken it from the greens, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna take it in 2 parts, so that's fine. A lot of thinking, though. Not so sure about that. Trashbo can back me up in the chat. Never think.
No thoughts, only Petal.
Yep. Petal crashes a game for jocks. Couldn't have said it better myself. Could not have said it better myself. I get mad at you when you don't what? Think? Isn't your problem thinking too much? What kind of joke? Something about, perhaps the tactics that people take to win. No, SB. Oh, those yellows in the top center are so juicy. Set that off as like a branching 4 or 5. If you look at the VOD for this, just look at what you had there, and then be like, oh man, that would have been so cool.
Oh, the garbage!
No, it's fine. That actually unblocks the chain again. Pretty okay, all things considered.
Yeah, but so far behind on the bar on the last stock. Mib just going all out on the clears.
Yeah. Taking a big old bouquet. Can't wait for handicap walls. That's certainly going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting, honestly.
Centaur Yoan. Is this a Yoan color?
Yeah, this is Yoan color.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's Landmaker people on this. And by Landmaker people, I mean people with Landmaker colors. Okay, mid. Come on. Going all the way around the board. Yeah, this is the Yoan color, because Yoan is Ashley's main in Landmaker. There's also Rinray Orchid. Are there other...
There might be one more, but I can't remember. Ashley would obviously know.
I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but... It seems likely. Yeah, there's uh-oh. Mid is having a lot of trouble finding this chain corner. It does actually have a way in now.
Yep,
oh, the greens are lined up. We're all good here.
Yeah,
maybe.
green's lined up, but declines it to extend.
Oh! Yeah, doesn't quite get that stuff in there. Oh no! The yellows are right there, and the purple's on top of them.
Oh no!
Well, it looks like Mib... Oh, Mib lost the yellow, actually. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Kind of meant this up for a little while.
Alright, takes a stock. Kind of stabilizes. So, a very dynamic game.
Yep. Yeah, I was about to ask if Australia has enough freedom, for that. I'm not an expert.
Oh, poor Valor. Look at this garbage
Really
on Valor's
bad.
board. The entire center of their board is gray.
They are growing into it, though, which is like... People are often scared of doing that. Because it's like kind of scary to be like, wow, my board is full, I should add more things to it. But like, sometimes you gotta get stuff to clear. And they're kind of making it work. I mean, they pulled the bar advantage back.
Yeah, and Mib kind of getting stuck here on the left edge with a lot of covered spawners, so...
Oh, give me a Locrito line.
Oh, wow. That was a neat 4 change from Valor.
Oh, broken, but oh, could have used the... Oh, does use the blues, just kidding. It comes around.
Wow.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so firing back. Valor unable to find like a really good follow-up, but able to stall for time a little bit. Not sure if it's gonna make a difference. Has some reds now. Make something work. That. Maybe you wanted to wait one more turn before doing that to clear out some more garbage, but... Oh! Pain.
Oh
I think this
no! I think that's it.
Yeah.
Not actually it, but...
The only other Australian pedal crashers? I'm not sure about that.
I don't know if we have any Australian pedal crashers here.
I can't think of any other than Maroon. Ooh, the open set. Okay, mid.
Oh, wow.
Mid? Wow. What?
Wow, wow.
What's going on? Both of those were fucking insane. Oh, Mib could actually even improve that top right chain a little bit more, but is probably gonna get the better of the situation. Because Valor actually kind of made their dig hard, like growing maybe a little prematurely here. Okay. Alright, finally able to buy some breathing room. Yeah, real gaming moment indeed. I feel like we don't usually see shenanigans like that anymore. Unfortunately, we get a little bracing failure from Mid, but able to just do... Yeah, that's a big play. Had all the time in the world for that one. Gonna throw together a little platter, or I guess a little franchise in the top. Oh man, yeah, a lot of fancy chains coming out of Mid right now. Oh, okay. Setting something up. Okay. Yeah, putting that purple on the left would have made it into a nice little spiraling chain, but... Wow, okay. Somebody clip that, by the way. Trading some bullshit back and forth. Alright. I guess I'll leave this open. But it is 11, so it's probably about time that we start wrapping things up for the evening. I hope you enjoyed Lobby Night. I hope you found somebody to play. Maybe somebody a little closer to your skill level than normal people you might find in bracket. If you liked it, please tell us, and maybe we can have more of them. Also, yeah, that would be cool, right?
It's always a night to play Petal with friends and fairies.
Definitely is a normal game. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything to say, or should I get going on the announcements before we sign off for the night?
I mean, Puzzle Wednesdays, we mostly host tournaments, but we're just a group that loves to play puzzle games, so if you enjoy playing puzzle games with us, either for friendlies or for competition, just, stop by. We don't bite, most of the time.
Biting might be against the rules. Thank you for the link, Boss Queen. But yeah, I mean, if you know of a puzzle game, somebody in here has played it. You can find somebody to play it with you, almost certainly. Just, yeah, hop on in. Give me a chance. I hate to cut this short, but I believe it will be time to do a little fading out of that. Let me go to the damn volume mixer. Okay. So, upcoming events, I mean, November 2nd, that's tonight. So, that was our Petal Crash Community Night. Say hi to Nana, though. Yes, please do that. She's very nice.
Hello?
What? Oh, hello.
If you want, like, the vertical Petal Crash box art asset, I can send it to you.
You'll have to talk to Ratttz, actually. She's the one who put this together.
Okay. I'm sorry. I saw this, and the why is it like, there's a vertical Petal Crash box art. I went through a lot of trouble to make sure there was a vertical version also.
Oh man. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm out of here.
Let's see what we what's the IGDB, right? It's probably on IGDB. Petal Crash. Okay. Save image as. Let's throw that in there. So we're gonna do this. Do a little image source. What did I call that? This one. Okay. Whoop. Yeah. Ignore the top and bottom. Anyway, right. So, yeah, that's tonight. We had Petal Crash, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. Next week we're gonna be playing Hexian in the Tetris slot. I mean, it's a game where you take shapes made of 4 blocks and you drop them into a well and complete lines. Which is, there's no other games like that. So you should, you should go check that out. After that, you see Landmaker on there. We don't run brackets of this game mostly because it has a very annoying tendency to desync on Fightcade. But we will be having a community night, so pretty low stakes. Just like tonight, just go find people, go play Landmaker. Just get in there. I don't know. Again, no stakes, maybe some ELO, I guess, but you can also not have ELO. After that, we've got Money Idol Exchanger. Maybe somebody can take down bots this time. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? Maybe you know. All right. What do we have after that? Pop and Pop on the Saturday edition for this month. So this one, funny Puyo-ish game with balloons. And, I don't know. It's got like a bunch of, stuff to mess with your board. And it's a good bit of fun. I don't know. It's cool. Check it out. After that, we will return with Puzzle Bobble. Puzzle Bobble, always a good time. Moving into December, Pochi and Ya. I believe that's on the first Saturday. Is that right? The first Saturday? No, it's a Wednesday.
Nope, that's the first Wednesday.
Okay. Well, would you look at that? So if you enjoy Pochi and Ya, I would check that out too. That's a real fun game. If you like Puzzle Fighter, you'll like Pochi and Ya. That's my assertion. It's a fun game. So the 14th, basically what we're gonna say about this is that if the Landmaker community night goes well, and we have few desyncs, and people are having a good time, it could be Landmaker actually, for real this time. Could be. Who's to say? I don't know. Join the community night if you want to see Landmaker on the big stage, which is to say, the same stream you're always coming to. But make sure your game doesn't desync. If it desyncs, you're out of here. I'm coming to your house. I'm personally gonna bop you on the head. All right. So I think that's pretty much about everything. I don't have anything else. So, anything else? Anyone else wants to say here about anything? Chaos?
I don't think I have anything to say. Other than play Petal Crash.
Go do that. Let's take a look if we have puzzle friends to raid. Ah. Sure. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. We do. If any of you know a good Petal Crash player named Tinwild, you might know that one of Tinwild's other favorite games is Dr. Mario. And, I'll send you over to Betty B, who's going to be playing some Dr. Mario right now. So she's qualifying for their speedrun tournaments right now. If you like Dr. Mario, go hop into that Discord, Dr. Mario Championship, and, have a good night.